The distress beacon arrived at Terran Command at 0347 hours, its alien harmonics cutting through the usual chatter of deep space communications. Communications Officer Blake stared at the translation matrix as it decoded the desperate plea from the Rillen freighter Peaceful Venture. "Pirates," Blake muttered, forwarding the signal to Admiral Hayes. "They're requesting immediate assistance. Coordinates indicate they're 3 days out at maximum burn." Admiral Hayes studied the message in her ready room, her weathered face illuminating in the blue glow of the holographic display. The Rillens were peaceful traders, barely capable of defending themselves against the Corvan raiders that had been plaguing the outer systems. Most civilized species would send a patrol ship, maybe 2 if they could spare them. Most civilized species would arrive to find wreckage and empty space. Humans were not most civilized species. "Signal the 3rd Fleet," Hayes commanded. "Full deployment. I want every available ship ready for immediate departure." Her aide, Lieutenant Park, blinked in surprise. "Ma'am, the 3rd Fleet consists of 47 warships. For a single freighter rescue?" Hayes turned, her eyes hard as vacuum. "Lieutenant, when someone calls for help in our space, we answer. When pirates think they can prey on peaceful traders, under our protection, we respond with overwhelming force. The Rillens asked for assistance, and by God, they'll get it." Within 6 hours, the largest human fleet assembled since the Centauri War was burning hard toward the coordinates. At its head flew the dreadnought Retribution, her massive engines, pushing the fleet at velocities that would have terrified any sane species. Humans had long ago abandoned sanity in favor of effectiveness. Captain Torres commanded the lead destroyer Swift Justice, her crew running constant drills as they approached the intercept point. The Corvan pirates operated in packs, usually, fielding 12 to 15 ships against helpless merchants. They relied on speed and surprise, never expecting serious resistance from the soft species they preyed upon. They had never encountered humans in battle. The Peaceful Venture limped through space on failing engines, her captain desperately trying to reach the nearest safe harbor. Captain Mel had sent the distress call more in hope than expectation. The humans were rumored to be aggressive, but surely no species would risk a major fleet action over a single merchant vessel. The Corvan pirates closed in like wolves, their sleek raiders moving to surround the wounded freighter. War Leader Grak smiled, anticipating easy prey and valuable cargo. The humans were too far away to interfere, and the Rillens possessed no weapons worth mentioning. "Surrender your cargo and prepare to be boarded," Grak transmitted to the freighter. "Comply and your crew will be spared." Captain Mel was preparing his response when his sensor operator cried out in alarm. "Captain, I'm reading massive energy signatures, multiple contacts approaching at impossible speed." The human fleet dropped out of hyperspace like avenging angels, their arrival creating gravitational waves that rattled both the pirates and their intended victims. 47 warships materialized in perfect formation, their weapons already powering up, their targeting systems locked onto every Corvan vessel. War Leader Grak stared at his tactical display in disbelief. No rational species deployed such overwhelming force for a single merchant rescue. The humans had brought enough firepower to level a small planet, all to save one insignificant freighter. "This is Admiral Hayes of the Terran 3rd Fleet." The transmission crackled across all frequencies. "You have 60 seconds to withdraw from this system or be destroyed. This is your only warning." Grak's tactical officer was already calculating. Jump coordinates. But the war leader's pride overruled his survival instincts. 15 ships against 47 seemed like poor odds, but the humans couldn't be as fierce as their reputation suggested. Besides, retreating would mean losing face before his subordinates. "Human Admiral," Grak replied, "you are outnumbered in this sector. Withdraw your ships, and we will consider sparing your merchant friends." The silence that followed lasted exactly 60 seconds, The Retribution fired first, her massive railguns sending tungsten projectiles downrange at relativistic speeds. The lead pirate ship simply ceased to exist, vaporized by kinetic energy that turned its hull into superheated plasma. The other human ships opened fire immediately after, their coordinated barrage turning space into a deadly light show. Captain Torres watched from the bridge of swift justice as her destroyer's particle beams carved through a Corvan raider like a hot knife through butter. The pirates tried to fight back, their plasma cannons and missile salvos meeting human point defense systems that had been designed to stop much worse than anything the Corvans could throw at them. The battle, if it could be called that, lasted 7 minutes. When the shooting stopped, debris from 14 Corvan ships drifted in the void. The 15th raider, badly damaged and leaking atmosphere, broadcast an unconditional surrender. Admiral Hayes ordered it taken under guard, its crew to be tried for piracy under Terran law. Captain Mel of the Peaceful Venture found himself surrounded by human warships, their crews already dispatching repair teams and medical assistance. The overwhelming response to his distress call left him speechless. His species' own government would have sent a single patrol craft, if anything, at all. Captain Mel, Admiral Hayes' voice came through his communication system. This is Admiral Hayes. Are you and your crew unharmed? We are well, Admiral, Mel replied, his voice shaking with emotion. But I must ask, why did you send so many ships for one freighter? Hayes' response would be repeated throughout the galaxy for generations to come, spreading the legend of human stubbornness and their inexplicable dedication to protecting the innocent. Captain, in human space, no one fights alone. When pirates prey on peaceful traders, they're not just attacking you, they're attacking the principles we've sworn to defend. We don't send minimum force and hope for the best. We send everything we have and guarantee success. The rescue of the peaceful. Venture became known throughout the galaxy as the moment when the other species truly understood what they were dealing with. Humans didn't just respond to threats, they obliterated them with such overwhelming force that others would think twice before repeating the offense. The Corvan pirate clans never again operated in human space. The message had been received, loud and clear. When humans heard a cry for help, they didn't send what was reasonable or proportionate. They sent everything.